Hi everyone, doing this again. Velveeta skillet, 1-pan dinner kit. And it's ultimate cheeseburger mac. That's what it's actually called. I couldn't think of the right name of it, the one video when I was talking about it, but that's what it actually is. And so it's like, if any of you are confused about these hamburger helpers, I mean, this is like hamburger helper. It's pretty much the same thing, except it's Velveeta. Except it says Velveeta skillet instead of hamburger helper. But it's pretty much the same thing. It comes with the noodles in a packet, and then the sauce, the seasoning, whichever comes in it, will come separate from the noodles. And what don't come with it is the meat. The meat don't come with the box. You actually have to buy that yourself. And then the hamburger helper is the same way. It just comes with the noodles and seasoning packet and whatever else that it says on the box.
You didn't see me in that video.
No.
I can walk right up to.
Oh. Anyways, what's different with the Velveeta skillet, you just do 2 cups of water and a ground of hamburger. The hamburger helpers, they actually ask for milk and sometimes butter, depending on the kind you get. But this one don't call for milk or butter. Just water and ground beef, and then you just put in the seasoning. This one came with cheese seasoning, and then it came with Velveeta cheese. So, yeah.
It's a great dinner if you have a lot of kids. You get 3 or 4 boxes and throw them together, and a couple pounds of hamburger.
Yep. This is my favorite out of the hamburger helpers.
And
But I also got other ones that are Velveeta skillets. I got some other ones. One's Alfredo. One's a stroganoff. One's cheddar and broccoli.
Philly cheesesteak.
Another one's a Philly cheesesteak one. I'll do videos when I eat those. And here where I'm at, you can only find these at Walmart. I go to Harmon's, I can't find them at Harmon's. I go to Macy's, don't have these Velveeta skillet boxes. I only find it at Walmart. So in a way, it is a hamburger helper, but named different. And you don't have to add a lot of stuff to it to make it taste good either. It just tastes pretty good on its own. I mean, I like it a lot. You could add ketchup to it if you like, because my honey add ketchup. So you can add ketchup to it if you want. Blowing on it because it's still hot. It's like, ooh.
Seeing if you got potatoes, you just rinse them off or whatever, chop them up, throw them in a skillet, put a hamburger in there, add cheese, chopped onion, garlic salt or garlic powder, sour cream, cheese. And if you like salsa, you can get the non-spicy kind, like the mild picante sauce, or if you want hot, you can add hot to it. And there's a dinner there. You can do with potatoes with no meat. You can crack eggs and put them on them, or what have you. But there's all kinds of alternatives out there that you can do. Now here's an old yesterday's cake for a dinner. If you don't have a lot of money or whatever, go buy those cans of Spam that can sit on the shelf for years to come. I've eaten Spam that was 10 years out of date as long as you keep it in the cellar. It doesn't change anything, it doesn't make you sick or nothing. Just gotta make sure the cans are not bloated, leaking, or anything like that. If they are, then once the can has been corrupted, toss it, don't try to eat it. I've actually lived in harder times than what we have right now, but a lot of those canned goods that are sitting in the cellars of my relative's house came in handy when we needed food. You always check your cans, make sure they're not corrupted. Seal's still good, they're not bloated. And if you open a can and it smells, when you open it, it gives a hiss, and there's really an off smell to it. Not what you would normally smell when you open a can of that product, you throw it right out. They've got cans of powdered eggs. You add water to them and you cook them. It'll be like scrambled eggs. You sell them at Walmart. Any place that's got any of them, you can see them on the shelf. They'll last for 25 years because they're dehydrated powdered eggs. You can get beans, rice. If you cook bacon fat, you can take a raw piece of meat as that's cooling down and stick it in before that bacon fat solidifies. And stick it down in there and seal that jar tight and put it in the pantry, and that meat will last for years. There's a book out there called The Forgotten Ways. And it talks about how to preserve meat and everything else, how to turn it into jerky and stuff like that. You can turn salmon into jerky. There's a lot of meats that you can turn into jerky. And they'll last for years, as long as you keep them stored correctly. Like put them in jars or whatever and seal them up. You put them in your pantry and you'll be good. There's ways to make jam that you don't have to go out and buy it at the store anymore. If you got berries, or if you got wild berries growing around you, you can turn that into jam very easy. You just need to have lemon for lemon juice, water and sugar. You don't necessarily have to have pectin. Pectin just makes it less runny, more thick. Cornstarch will work if you have to use cornstarch. It'll act like a thickener. But you can make jam out of any and all berries. You can even make it out of peaches. You can make it out of apricots. You can make them out of anything. Cherries. Just make sure you don't got pits in them. I mean, it's going to be bad enough. Most people in America don't even know how to go out and get their meal off the land, so to speak. You're used to it all packaged up and nice and neat in the grocery store. One of these days it's going to come down to it where you're going to have to go forage for yourself. And that's why a lot of people are going to go crazy, because you're not going to know what to do.
How's you guys' day going? Mine went good.
I've lived in Alaska before. I've learned to live off the land. Didn't have much of a choice, especially when the food up there was more expensive than down here in the early times. Now I bet you it's unbearable. But yeah, sorry if I went off on a rant.
Reason that is in my plate is because I cooked my hamburger in olive oil.
So hungry?
So
I can always eat a bowl of cereal.
I am full. Until next time. Oh, before I let you guys go. In the one video I was saying that we're thinking about doing an arts and crafts channel. Still thinking about it, not sure, gonna do it for sure. Still thinking about it. Don't have a time frame when I will do it. Just like I said, still thinking about it. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna do it or not. But until next time, all of you have an awesome night. Bye bye.
Bye bye.